Good evening, League of Tremendous Gentlemen. How y'all doing this fine evening? Coming to you live from my bathroom. I was challenged. I accepted. Here I am, taking a poop. So, don't have much to talk about this week. A little recap of last week's action, preview this next week, and I've got a interview with Jared Archibald, or the GOAT. It's a tearjerker, folks. You gotta watch with the box of tissues. We all want to see him fail, but he went through something that no one should ever have to go through. That's trade rape, and it was him. So we'll see what he has to say coming up. So yes, here I am in my bathroom, conducting business. It only makes sense. It's only fitting because what you guys don't realize is, I'd probably say 80% of the time that I text you guys or anything, I'm here on the toilet. So, yeah. It's pretty crazy. Excuse me for a second.
What just happened? I don't know.
Just kidding. Or am I? You'll never know. Am I just sitting here? Or am I really going to the bathroom? I don't know. I'm out of toilet paper. Fresh roll. Okay. Garbage can. Right there. So, recap of last week. My team performed well. I went back and checked, and indeed, it was a record-setting performance. It was 176 by Chad last year, and I got him by 5 points. So, it's nice to score that many points, but by no means am I going to get cocky about it, because as Chad stated, he came out of the gate strong week 1 and missed the playoffs. So, I really like my team. Like I said, I told you guys I thought I had the best draft. And I think this could be the team. There's a couple things that worry me. The health of DeMarco Murray and Hakeem Nicks. You never know what that's going to be like. And if Hakeem Nicks gets hurt, I feel like I'll be okay. I feel like my backup receivers are good, and if I need to, there's always receivers on the waiver wire. So, but if DeMarco Murray gets hurt, or even if LaShawn McCoy gets hurt, I could be in some trouble. I don't have any good backup running backs. So, yeah. Well, I'm already over the 3-minute mark, so Eric, my shit is already longer than your video. So, yeah. Anyways, I want to congratulate Chris. I've said all along his team's not very good. Many people have said his team's not very good, but his team performed well. But I still don't understand why he's complaining about Rodgers and Fitzgerald. Those guys gave you 58 points combined. It's pretty fucking good. So, don't worry about them. Maybe it should be the likes of Ryan Matthews, or Frank Gore, or Fred Davis, who you're more upset with, because they didn't do anything for you. So, just point the blame somewhere else. Whenever you have players put up points like that, they're not the ones to blame. So, yes, anyway. Strong showings from Greg as well. I wasn't a big fan of his team coming out of the draft, but after I see how they played last week, I could actually see that being a weekly thing. So I think he's got a pretty dangerous team lined up. So, yeah, Jared had a strong showing as well, but I think that was a fluke. So, anyway. Yeah. What else? Oh, yeah, I said I wanted to step up my shit talking a little bit. And I'm taking a shit. Weird. I think this week is going to be aimed at Chad. Because every year in the draft, here's Chad. I'm loving my team. Oh, man. I can't believe... Who would let Calvin Johnson fall to me in the 10th spot? Thanks, guys. You guys are idiots. My team's awesome. Week 1. Are you fucking kidding me? My team fucking sucks. This is a fucking joke. Are you kidding me? This is fucking bullshit. God, this team's terrible. That's been about the last 3 years. So, just saying. Get your shit right. Don't fucking come out and say you have an awesome team and then after 1 week turn your back on them. It's 1 week. I mean, I'm happy about my team, but I know for a fact they're not going to score 180 points every week. We'll probably come out and score 110 this week or 50. I don't know. But just don't be bipolar with your fucking reactions. Just take your team as is. Try to make it better. Don't bitch and complain every week about how they're terrible and then saying they're the greatest team the next week. So, just saying. Alright, so that's the first part of my video. Now I want to get into something a little more touchy. A little touchy-feely. As I said before, had an interview with Jared. It gets pretty serious. So, we're going to take a quick commercial break, come back, and we're going to have an Outside the Lines report with Jared Archibald.
Now on Outside the Lines, first report.
So, Jared, tell me how that fateful day started.
Well, it was September 9th, and started like any other day. I went to sleep late, well, early, around 4:30, and 8 a.m. goes off, and my phone goes off. And I'm like, oh, I have a text message early in the morning. It must be important. So I look, and it's from my good friend Chad. And, you know, like, good friend. We've been through some stuff. We were through the Kill a Cam era, and kickball, and it was like, you know, good to hear from him. So I open it, and he asks what he wants for Welker, so he wants to make a fantasy trade. So I offered that he give me Victor Cruz and a 7th round, and I would give him Welker in a 6th.
Okay. Where did it go from there?
And then it seemed he started throwing other things at me. He was saying that with Vereen broken, his wrist, and out, that he would offer me another running back to cover, and then a wide receiver that would help me more. So it seemed like I was getting more players for just Welker. And he wanted, so I could make the name, the Trayvon Martin name. And that would have been great, but I needed players. I'm low on running backs. And so we kept going back and forth. Somehow I asked for Torrey Smith. And then he took advantage of me by he brought up the Amanda Trophy.
And tell us, what is the Amanda Trophy?
The Amanda Trophy is everything necessary to have a whole life. It's what you get when you win our League of Tremendous Gentlemen, and it's just holier than thou. You cradle it, and I miss it.
So it was like you do almost anything to get it back.
Yes, exactly, and without hesitation. My desperation level to have that trophy back where it belongs with me is dire, and Chad knew that.
Wow. All right. So after the whole Amanda Trophy situation, what happened next?
He then hit another weakness of mine, which is food and bitches. And he offered me, along with the players that he offered, Jennifer Lawrence and a bag of Doritos.
It's hard for any man to turn down.
Exactly. I mean, Silver Linings Playbook, that shit was beautiful.
I cried.
And so he then threw multiple names of players at me just for my 2 players. And it seemed like the more, and then I even looked at the things that I would only be losing about 3 or 4 points a week from not having them on my team. And I didn't realize that those 3 or 4 points were because he was giving me 4 people combined for my 2. And then he said that he would need another receiver from me too to make it more fair. And a pick for my draft.
Wow.
By then I was too far in to realize where I was.
Okay. Now, what was this final trade proposal?
The final trade proposal was, here we are. I'm sorry, it's a clouded time. Suppressed memories. It was, I would give him Welker, the muscle hamster, and Emmanuel Sanders, and a 7th round pick for Stephen Ridley, Adrian Wilson, can't remember his first name, Tavon Austin, Torrey Smith, and Jennifer Lawrence in a bag of Doritos, and a 15th pick.
Wow. Asking for so much and was giving up so little. He wanted your 2 best players, but wasn't giving up any of his best players. Who does that?
Not someone who's honorable, that's for sure.
That's for sure. Well, Jared, it seems like you went through a very troubling time with this. How are you feeling now?
Used? I feel like I need to get a hold of some of the victims from Embry-Riddle. I feel like I need to talk about this to people. It worries me. I don't think I'll ever be the same person again in this league.
And when you say the victims of Embry-Riddle, you mean the countless date rapes that occurred over there, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. It's just awful. So, I gotta ask, what are your plans now? How are you gonna get back? What are you gonna do?
I gotta play smart. I gotta realize. I gotta make it to December. I gotta put this behind me. I gotta put the criticizers. I just gotta put them behind me, and I gotta prove myself, which I still never get. Year after year, I'm successful, and yet I'm always the one who seems to be trying to prove themselves to the league.
Must be a tough place.
It is.
Well, I commend your high spirits. It seems like you're taking this with stride. It was a tough moment for anyone. I don't know how I would have reacted in that situation, but I applaud you for your bravery.
Thank you, Commissioner.
You're welcome. Well, I hope you have luck the rest of the season, and I want to thank you for this exclusive interview.
You're welcome, and thank you for the time.
Yes. Jared Archibald, everybody.
Oh, we're back already. Sorry. You guys just caught me in one of my other favorite bathroom activities. Playing some bike race. You should get it. A lot of fun. Anyways, so just back from that interview. Guys, don't trade rape. It can really have a negative effect on people. It's bad. It's bad. Chad. Thought you were better than that. Moving on. Don't know what else to really say for this week. Matchup with Trevor should be pretty good. I think my my matchups are fairly decent. I got a couple tough ones. I picked up a different defense because I don't want Matt Ryan to go and start defense. And I feel like Matt Ryan is going to have a better game against St. Louis than St. Louis is going to have against Atlanta. So picked up a defense. Hopefully that works out well for me. Trevor's got some good matchups this week as well, but I'm going to go ahead and pick myself. My other matchups, off the top of my head, I don't even know who's playing each other off the top of my head. Shit, this is hard when I don't have it in front of me. Let's see. Chris and Jared, I picked Chris. Chad and... who are you playing, Chad? Greg. I'm pretty sure I picked Greg. Yeah. Micah is playing Eric? Yeah, Micah's playing Eric. I picked Micah. Brandon's playing Reed. That one's going to be a good matchup as well. Two solid teams. I think I picked Reed in that one. So, yeah, that's all I got for you boys. I need to finish up here. Yeah, it's been nice sharing my private time with you boys. I hope you all can look at me in a different light now. This is almost like looking into my eyes during my vinegar strokes. It's probably second to that. So I feel like you guys know me so much better now. But, yeah. Good luck to everyone. Trevor, fuck off. I mean that in the most loving way possible. I just want to beat you this week. Hoping to go 2-0. Yeah, I don't have any announcements or anything like that. So yeah, I'm going to finish up here. And I'm out of here, boys. Oh, and by the way, yes, I do wash my hands. And I will wash my hands. Good night.